Hello, beautiful people. These are all my thoughts and opinions based on information out in the public domain. Just my opinions. First off, I want to address a couple of things. Because I had to report two people to YouTube. They're finding out for me who they are because they started saying that I'm a grifter, and they stated that I am stealing your money or the money that you're kindly given for donations for the school, the clinic, and now the workshop for the ladies. So I reported them, and I asked YouTube to try to give me as much information as possible. I took screenshots of the comments, and there's nothing wrong with giving their opinions, but they were not giving opinions. They were stating really nasty things. For many years, my ex-husband did that. He accused me of trafficking, of child trafficking and everything. It was horrible. And now he is being under investigation for so many years. So I'm not going to have anybody abuse me anymore that way. And hopefully YouTube will be able to give me the information to actually take action against these people. So I want to thank you all for your donations. It's really great. This is something that I don't have a charity because I believe charity is a business. I didn't start doing this because I wanted to make a business out of anything. My intent was just to teach some of the kids, in order to keep them out of the fields, because here they put the children to work really, really early. So education is not their top priority, but it's a vicious cycle because then they never get out of poverty. So no. So for those people, screw you who left those messages, and YouTube is going to give me the details as much as they can so I can take it further. Now, apparently Oprah wanted to interview Britney Spears, because Britney is going to give a completely candid interview. And guess who is in the run for that? Piers Morgan, because nobody wants anything to do with Oprah because she's lost all her credibility after Michael Jackson and after the Harkles, because everything is about Oprah and how sneaky and nasty she is and what a liar she is. So you see, karma is a bitch. Now I want to talk just a little bit about Ukraine. I don't know if you guys know that the president of Ukraine used to be a comedian who used to make fun or play a president. So now he's become the president of Ukraine, and I gotta say it, he has balls, because the United States offered to take him out of the country, and he said, no, I'm here with my people. And they're fighting. Apparently the Russians had taken over the airport and had tried to take the airport, and they managed to fight them off. So they still have control of the airport. But shame on the UK, shame on Germany, shame on everybody for not helping them. Shame on you. And now Finland and Sweden are under attack because they're not part of NATO, and apparently they're in Russia's sights. So I hope they go after Finland, not because I don't love Finland. I think Finland is great, and the same goes for Sweden. But it's because these cowards are standing by. Let me tell you, and I've been saying this for the whole time in my channel, abusive people, bullies, they will attack when they know you're weak. This is what Harry and Meghan Markle do. This is what they still do. They did that when Prince Philip was really ill and dying, and they attacked the royal family because they thought they were at their weakest, because that's what people do. So military wise, it makes sense what Putin is doing, because if there were stronger presidents in the West, in Europe, he wouldn't have dared do it. But he knows that all of those guys are pussies. I'm sorry, but they are, and I apologize for swearing, but it's true. So bullies know, and they study their prey, and they know when to attack. Sanctions, of course he's laughing, So my heart goes out, and no, I'm going to talk about Meghan and Harry. They can stand in Ukraine. Yeah, everybody always stand with Ukraine. We stand with Ukraine. Help them. The whole West has soldiers. Why don't they send the UK? I tell you why. Because they're all energy dependent. I'm going to be doing a live with Trevor next week, so it should be fun. Or it should be interesting at least. Then we can talk about everything. Now, Meghan has issued her ultimatum to Putin. She stands with Ukraine. I mean, immediately, I'm sure pretty much all the channels have covered this and they all have made fun of it, but I just find it hilarious. You know, first of all, if they want to keep the titles, they shouldn't be making any political stance, because they can't if they want to hold on to the titles. And they're using the titles to take as a political stance, which goes against everything. So if they wanted to take a stance, they should have said Harry Mountbatten Windsor and Rachel Meghan Markle stand for Ukraine, because then they would be doing that as individuals. But they used the titles, of course, because Meghan doesn't want to be addressed by anything but the title. So these are people who have actually taken money to fly around the world. They hide things, you know. For all of those who were attacking me because I was asking for your help, you see my face. I put my name up. I show you where I am. I mean, the problem I don't show this school is because I have a Facebook page and I already received abuse. And you saw the abusive comments from people. So I'm not going to expose the school people, you know, because I have people there. So I'm not going to expose them to that. But Harry and Meghan Markle, everything is hidden. Everything is secretive. And you're going to see next week, because you know, thank you so much for your donations. You're going to see next week, we're buying all this stuff and I'm going to put it in a pile and I'm going to show it to you so you can see what you have helped me do and you have helped us do. Later I'm going to do a video with Louise. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable that how can Archwell, how can they have that platform? How can they have access to the royal family's platform and waste it like that? How, you know, people say, why do they keep bullying? Because they're not stopped. Because they're pussies. People in parliament are assholes. Oh, that Harry nobody told him what it meant to have police protection. Let me tell you something. When you're the CEO of a company and you have access to the company jet, if they have a company jet, when you quit working for the company, you can't sue them for not allowing you to use the company jet. You're gone, buddy boy. That was your choice, you know? And he's saying that he didn't know he was in charge. He was told in Sandringham that if he left, he would lose royal police protection. And now he's claiming, I'm a sixth in line to the throne. Big boo-hoo. Eugenie and Beatrice were also fifth and sixth in line to the throne, and they lost the police protection. He has money, but he was intel as to what's going on. Why? He's not entitled to it. And you know what really upsets me? The fact that they're keeping this confidential. Harry's no longer royal. These are public. This should be a public trial. This should be a public hearing, because he's no longer a royal. So discussions of any security for him, this is like Victoria Beckham suing. This is exactly what I'm going to tell you. Or it would be like Beyonce suing the U.S. for not giving her police protection just because of who she is. Look, Chelsea Davy just had her child in London. She lives in Chiswick, which is a lovely area. I know that area. And everybody's safe there. Everybody's safe. Oh, me and my family are not safe. That's blackmail. That's extortion. But the problem is that he's still being indulged, allowed to continue suing the government. And Meghan, oh, now they're getting the NCAAP. It's sponsored by Sunshine Sacks. And you know what really upsets me? That all the Hollywood celebrities, even though they can't stand Harry and Meghan, they're not speaking out. It really goes to show that any piece of crap D-list with good PR can get there. But not even that. The only reason why they're being nominated is because they have those titles. But it is illegal for Harry and Meghan. I think it is illegal for Harry and Meghan to have made a political stand using royal titles. That is illegal, or not illegal, but that is not allowed. You cannot make a political stand with titles, with royal titles. You can do it as private citizens, but not with royal titles. How can Harry be making political stands and people in the UK are still having him as Counselor of State to the Queen? Does that mean that the Queen is making a political stand as well? What do you guys think? Please let me know. And I want to thank you, lovely people, for your donations. And I am gonna get those jerks who are doing those things to YouTube, because I got married in 2000. In 2000, I put up with abuse until 2013, and then my ex continued abusing me until February 17th, 2022, when I beat his ass in every court there was. But now he can't say that it's because of corruption, because it was 7 judges in Norway who said enough is enough. And you know what? Now enough is enough. I thank you. I thank you so much. I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry. And it's so funny. I took Luis with me to the school, because hoping, because every time I go, I cry. So so I thinking that he was going to be strong, but he's such a crybaby. I didn't show you the clinic because people were there, and to preserve their dignity, because yeah, so I didn't do it. But I'm gonna try and do it when there's less people there, and yeah, you can see that. So thank you very much. You guys rock. You have humbled me. Thank you very, very much. And yeah, what do you guys think about Meghan? Do you think that why aren't they being stopped? And now you saw, because it's even in the parliament thing that says that the website, that they said that the Queen can issue a letters patent. And the way it works for many people, because many people say, oh, it takes a parliamentary. No, it's not like that. Parliament has to approve it, or not approve it, but they have to not oppose it. If they don't oppose it, they approve it, right? But usually the only time they have ever opposed and said that they would oppose it was with the Duke of Windsor, because the king wanted to Edward VIII, I think it was, wanted to make what was the name of this American divorcee? I think I'm senile or something, because Wallis Simpson. She wanted to make that Wallis Simpson queen, and Parliament stood firm and said no. And if you try to do that, then we're not going to approve it. That would have been bad for him. So that's the only time. But other than that, if the Queen, look what she did with the letters patent. She made Princess Charlotte and Louis Prince and Prince with the letters patent. She amended the succession law in 2013. So with the letters patent, she can make Prince Harry Mountbatten Windsor with no titles, so he doesn't have to worry about being a target anymore. So let's I think we should encourage Her Majesty to look out for the safety of her grandkid and make him a private citizen, to remove that target from his back. Can you imagine Harry in Ukraine? I mean, Trevor and Harry in Ukraine. Can you imagine that? I mean, Trevor, I can see kicking ass. Can you imagine Harry running around with his little ginger ass thinking it's a video game? Anyways, thank you very much for listening, and do let me know your comments. What do you guys think? Why are the courts still indulging them? And I hope that the Daily Mail kicks their asses in this lawsuit. Enough is enough. I think we really, people, and I mean it. You know what, for me, with my legal case, people kept telling me, oh, just give up, Paula, just let it go. And no, I wouldn't let it go, because I needed to clear my name, because I was being abused. It was terrible. But you guys have no idea how terrible it is when that happens. And there are articles about me that are false still. The judges are going to clean them all out. And actually, there's going to be articles about everything that's coming out. So thank you very much, people. You are beautiful. We all are beautiful. Thank you.